Thank you, Bob. I'd like to introduce now our guest speaker of the day, House Minority Leader, Representative Brad Jones.
Thank you and good morning. It's a privilege for me to be here today to honor our fallen heroes and to salute the veterans of North Reading. Today we gather first and foremost as Americans to honor those that have paid the steepest of prices for our freedoms on battlefields around the globe and here at home. We come together with an abiding belief that that which binds us together is so much greater and more important than that which divides us. We assemble as friends, neighbors, family, and fellow citizens. Today we have much in common. We can all agree that being here this morning is the single most important thing we will do today. This ceremony makes certain that tradition continues and that we constantly remind generations who only know of service to their country from books, stories, and the internet how fortunate they are to live in such a remarkable country. How wonderful it was to see so many North Reading children participating in today's parade. They marched to respectfully and gratefully acknowledge those veterans gathered here today and those who sadly sacrificed their life for their country. We are here to celebrate in quiet solemnity those lives lost, but also gather at various ceremonies to honor those who have paid the ultimate price since our nation's birth more than 2 centuries ago. Each of us knows that our community, our commonwealth, and our country face difficult and important challenges. Let each of us draw our inspiration and strength from the sacrifices of the fallen heroes we honor today. Abraham Lincoln said it best at Gettysburg. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to the cause for which they gave their last full measure of devotion, that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain. Recent events serve to remind us of the truth of George Orwell's comment that we sleep safely in our beds because rough men stand ready in the night to visit violence on those who would do us harm. As we approach the 10th anniversary of 9/11 on this Memorial Day, fresh in our minds are the more than 115 Massachusetts service members who have died in service to their country since that most horrific terrorist attack. Remembering those who have died for our freedom is not a passing commitment, not a trendy undertaking, not a temporary fad. Rather, it is a moral obligation of the highest magnitude for each and every one of us. It is an obligation that binds us in future generations as long as the Star-Spangled Banner flies over our great nation. It is an obligation that must endure if we are to continue to enjoy the freedoms that will forever be the promise of the United States of America to not only its citizens, but people around the globe. Memorial Day observances are an important tradition which any American should be proud to participate in. However, I ask each and every one of you on this common to keep our fallen men and women and those who continue to serve for us at home and abroad in your thoughts and prayers each and every day. While all gave some, today we honor the some who gave all. Our human nature too often causes us to dwell on what is wrong. Our fallen heroes inspire us to find what is right about America and to celebrate what is right about America. So the next time you're debating the hot topic of the day or just voicing an opinion to a neighbor or a colleague, remember that our men and women who wear the uniform fought and continue to fight for your right to say how you feel and to articulate your views without fear of persecution and to practice the religion that you hold so near to your heart. Let us all remember tonight as we check the evening news that without the most powerful, dedicated, and bravest military in the world, the freedoms that we love and cherish may be just a distant dream and not a reality. As we remember this day in history, let us rededicate ourselves to the notion that the price of freedom is not free, but is a precious commodity paid for 1,000 times over by men and women serving our country. Today, all of us here are proud citizens of North Reading. Today, I stand before you so humbled and fortunate that each day I am allowed to participate in our government. I am privileged to work in a building once occupied by some of the greatest American historians. Thank you for inviting me here to speak and for continually showing your pride for this town and this country. May God bless and keep our fallen heroes. May God bless our servicemen and women. May He keep safe the children who are our future of this country. I'm proud to be an American. God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Thank you, Brad. The North Reading High School Band will now play a couple of selections for us. I believe they're entitled The Washington Post March and Military Escort.